Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a first impression slash all day wear test on the new foundation from Jouer. This is the Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation and the shade that I got is the color Sand. This is Jouer's very first foundation and it retails for $38. I got mine on Beautylish. This is the box that it comes in. Notice the size, because it definitely does not match the size of the bottle. Like, I would hold them up side by side, but yet I can't. This thing is tiny. I remember getting my very first lip topper from them and it was tiny as well, so I shouldn't be shocked, but I'm shocked. This is $38 for 20 milliliters, which is 0.68 ounces. Let's all take a minute to be really angry at Jouer for the size of this foundation. As we all know, a typical foundation is 1 ounce, some being a little bit more, some being a little bit under. Like, one of my favorites recently has been the YSL All Hours, and it's 0.84. And I was a little mad at that, but I'm like real mad at this. Like, this is foolishness. But the one thing I will say, the one saving grace for this is legit, you need one pump and it's gonna do your whole face. So I don't know if that was their whole reasoning behind this or if they're just like, let me jip you out of some money. I don't know, but I will say one pump and you are good to go. Let's go in and read some claims about this foundation before I show you guys me putting it on and wearing it throughout the day. So on the Beautylish site, it says, it's a complete coverage with a lightweight feel and all day wear. We'll see. We'll see. It buffs into the skin like silk, leaving behind an airbrushed finish. Hyaluronic acid and botanical extracts maintain a healthy moisture balance while the natural matte formula keeps unwanted shine at bay. It says it's full coverage, it's supposed to be comfortable to wear, matte finish, and it's supposed to have hydrating ingredients infused in it. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into showing you guys how I applied this, how it looked on the skin, how much coverage, yada yada, and we will see what my first impressions are then and then how it actually lasts throughout the day. I'm going to start out trying the MAC 170 brush. Ooh. And if this doesn't work, I'll switch over to my sponge, but ooh, right away we get a whole lot of coverage with just that one. Oh wow. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why, but I don't think I'm going to need to dip back in, and it seems to be blending out pretty easily with this brush. I might have actually gotten too much, and if I did, I'll take my blender and go over it. But wow. Oh goodness. Okay, I'll get this down my neck. So that was one dip into the foundation. And so I would say one pump is going to do your entire face and do it really well. I put 2 pumps on my Petri dish and there's definitely a whole pump left. I'm just doing this to make sure I didn't accidentally get too much on my skin. So this will pick up any of the excess. This is just my L'Oreal sponge. All right, first impressions are A, coverage right off the bat. It is a matte finish 100%, and I just like 2 days ago upped my Retin-A to like the maximum strength. So I have a little bit of dryness here, and a little bit like on my chin, and it does not look good there. It looks like it grabbed on, so I probably should have exfoliated my face beforehand. So I'm gonna say if you have dry areas, it's gonna cling to it, so exfoliate first if you can. I didn't want to because I didn't want to over dry my skin, but sometimes whenever you put your makeup on, like my concealer and powder and stuff, it all just kind of evens out, but it is clinging to that. This feels weightless. I don't feel like I have as much coverage on as I do. It is a little bit sticky, a tiny bit, but it doesn't feel sticky and it doesn't feel dry either. When I go to smell, like I have a little bit on here, I can smell a smell. It's not fragrant. I can't explain it, but I don't smell it when I'm putting it on my skin, which is good. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my makeup and I will zoom you guys in. So it's right here that things are not looking too great. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. Alright, I finished off my makeup and it definitely helped out the situation right here underneath my eyes whenever I put my Tarte Shape tape. I always put them backwards underneath and blend it out. It definitely helped. Everything went on top of this very easily. It looks very smooth. It's not heavy. For a matte foundation, I'm liking this so far, which honestly I really didn't think I would because I am not a matte foundation kind of girl. But first impressions, this looks nice, and I think the difference is a lot of times if you have a matte foundation, it's very thick, and this is not thick, and I feel like I would even put on less if I knew how much it covered right away. This kind of reminds me of the Marc Jacobs Remarkable, whatever one is that little like dropper style thing that makes a mess, like that velvety kind of texture, a lot of coverage, very lightweight. Right now, I'm liking it. Did not think I would, and like I said, I would definitely exfoliate my skin for the dry patch issue because that's definitely going to happen if you have that. But we're going to wear this throughout the day and we'll see what happens with it if I get super oily, because a lot of times with matte foundations, I get oily. But we'll see. I will check back in. So here's your close-up before we go through the day. Hopefully you can see how much better everything looks, but this is our starting point. All right, you guys, we are back. It has been 8 hours. Normally I check in at the 4-hour mark, but I've been away from my house and I do not own a vlogging camera, so I apologize, but look at this. I am not mad at this at all. Like, I'm not shiny. I don't look dry and disgusting. For 8 hours, normally I would have a lot more wear around my nose and my smile lines. My pores have definitely changed, like they're a little bit more emphasized, but nothing compared to the majority of foundations that I try. I feel like this is very long wearing and it wears well, especially for a matte foundation. I don't look dry or dehydrated and I'm not shiny through the center. I cannot believe this. I think this wore incredibly well, you guys. The only thing I have touched up is my lipstick. Everything else is exactly the same, so I am not mad at it. The only two cons that I truly see in the foundation are A, I do wish it was the full ounce, or at least closer to the full ounce. You're definitely getting the coverage in one pump, but still, like, come on, just a little closer. And then the shade range is not great. The color Sand is perfect for me. It's my perfect winter shade. There's not a difference in my neck and my face. And then it didn't oxidize on me either. Like, I just am not mad at it. I am confident that I could wear this even longer throughout the day. However, this little battery light is flashing at me. I have to do my physical therapy, and I'm so getting in the bath as soon as that's done because it feels so much better to do that. If you're looking for a good matte lightweight foundation with a whole lot of coverage, I say give it a shot. Let me know down below if you've already tried it. What are your thoughts, or if you're interested? I love to see it from you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!